The United States must know, and the countries that wish to pass through the Strait of Hormuz must know, that they must navigate the path of authority and adhere to the lines drawn by Iran. Today, the Strait of Hormuz is under the intelligent command of the armed forces, especially the Navy of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Any violation of the measures, actions, orders, and the designated path foreseen for these waters will certainly be dealt with.
Is Iran now warning U.S. allies to follow its rules or face action, turning the Strait of Hormuz into a test of who really controls the world's most critical oil choke point? Is a top aide to Mojtaba telling America that if it breaks the deal, it will face Iran's fire, signaling that every U.S. move in the region now carries a clear military price tag? Are Arab states still nowhere near safe despite Iran's revenge attacks, as new threats from Tehran suggest Gulf partners could be dragged deeper into the crossfire? When Tehran dismisses reports of secret backchannels as deranged fantasies, is Iran trying to show hardline strength at home while talks with America hang by a thread?
Undoubtedly, the Islamic Republic is prepared to deal decisively with any behavior that contradicts assigned Mao, and it is ready to respond to any action that might, in fact, foment insecurity or cross the red lines of the Islamic Republic of Iran. You saw last night that following the Americans' violation of the ceasefire, the Islamic Republic of Iran's brave armed forces responded decisively, and this will remain the case going forward. Any behavior by the Americans will be met with the regrettable response by the armed forces. The United States must know, and the countries that wish to pass through the Strait of Hormuz must know, that they must navigate the path of authority and adhere to the lines drawn by Iran. Today, the Strait of Hormuz is under the intelligent command of the armed forces, especially the Navy of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Any violation of the measures, actions, orders, and the designated path foreseen for these waters will certainly be dealt with. In Strait of Hormuz, no parallel channel or parallel route will be secure. They provide no security. The only secure and trusted route is the one designated by the Navy of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Our emphasis to all vessels, ships, merchants, and insurance companies is that for secure passage, they must only use the specified route. No communication channel exists, and I believe these are merely the products of their own deranged minds and fantasies. The Islamic Republic of Iran, as stated in the first clause of the Memorandum of Understanding, considers itself a supporter of its allies and will undoubtedly be a partner, companion, and backer to them, especially the heroic Hezbollah, in all arenas throughout all stages of this memorandum, and should it culminate in a final agreement. What the negotiating team, and particularly its head raised, along with the central bank, is, in fact, contrary to what the Americans said. The Islamic Republic of Iran is a resource-rich country, and you certainly know that thanks to the tireless efforts, especially of our farmers, we are a self-sufficient nation. As for our other products, we will procure them from wherever we deem appropriate. We have no need for the Americans. Today, if the Americans are even able to meet their own needs, they should be happy with that. I believe this issue is actually marginal, and the Islamic Republic of Iran will utilize its blocked assets and any method it deems necessary, without seeking anyone's permission.
Meanwhile, is the Minab school strike coming back to haunt Trump, as Iran openly questions his denial and demands accountability for one of the war's deadliest attacks on children?
There is no need for an investigation. The scene speaks for itself. The location speaks for itself. Is it even possible to bomb a school and then claim no evidence was found? Well, what evidence should be found? Your equipment, the ammunition you used there, the location itself. It is simply a bizarre irony. I believe that for a long time now, the world has paid no heed to the words of the U.S. president because he has no credibility. Whether Americans accept it or not, they have committed a horrific crime and must be held accountable.
Mojtaba wastes no time punishing Trump's forces after Tehran alleges the ceasefire was violated. Fresh panic after Iran fires missiles and drones at US-linked military targets across the Gulf region. Explosions rock Bahrain. Air defenses engage missiles and drones over neighboring Kuwait. US and Bahrain claim they shot down 9 Iranian attack drones during the latest regional escalation. Iran retaliates hours after US airstrikes targeted military facilities in southern Iran. Trump ordered the latest strikes on Iran, citing what Washington called repeated ceasefire violations. US forces hit Iranian missile, drone, and coastal radar positions in coordinated operations. Explosions shake Keshem Island and southern Iran as US raids target strategic military sites. CENTCOM says strikes targeted air defenses, drones, and naval mine-laying infrastructure. US said op followed Iranian drone attack on a commercial tanker near the Strait of Hormuz. Trump threatens Iran. Islamic Republic may no longer exist if attacks continue against US interests. Donald Trump said, and I quote, "United States aircraft just struck Iranian missile and drone storage locations and coastal radar sites for violating the ceasefire agreement again. It is very possible that they will never learn. There may come a point when we are no longer able to be reasonable and will be forced to militarily complete the job that we very successfully started. If that happens, the Islamic Republic of Iran will no longer exist." Unquote. Iran claims it hit US 5th Fleet Base in Bahrain and Ali Al Salem Air Base in Kuwait. IRGC says joint missile drone strikes targeted 8 key US military installations across the Gulf region.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.